Hi, Empress Justice here, and welcome to the Krittika New Moon reading for Scorpio. This is for Vishaka, Anuradha, and Jeshta. If there are any why did I say fellow? I'm not a Scorpio. If there are any Western Scorps in the house, feel free to come in, sit down, sit down, sit down. I used the word fellow because of another channel. But anyway, let's get to your cards. So, Scorps, 10 of Gabrielle is your first card. That's the 10 of Wands. Knight of Raphael, Knight of Cups, your second card. And from the Archangel Michael Oracle deck, ask Archangel Michael to help you with the situation. Okay, let's see. So with the 10 of Gabrielle, it says, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. I don't see pleasing others. I see more you overloading your plate because you want to get everything done as quickly as possible, like task stacking. My neurospicy fellow people out there will know what I'm talking about, like task stacking. Like you think you're being efficient by doing that when really you're actually burning yourself out. Do you know what I mean? It's better to take things a little bit at a time, but that's not what you're doing. You're kind of piling tasks on top of each other, and you don't realize that you're kind of overwhelming yourself when you do that. So that's what I see with this, Scorps, okay? Second card, Knight of Raphael, Knight of Cups. We've got romantic, dramatic, poetic, and introspective. Committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter. This is odd because I feel like this type of energy right here is something that you're starved of, not something that's coming to you. Some of you might feel like there's not enough romance in relationships that you're already in, or you might feel like there's not enough not enough passion or romance in your life in general. Not enough enchantment. Do you understand what I mean? Not enough of that feeling that you're looking for. You might feel that your relationships are a little bit gray, a little bit blah, a little bit boring, right? But hear what, right? The sun, new moon, Mercury, and Uranus are all in Krittika. They're all in your 7th house. There's going to be a shake-up when it comes to your relationships. And I feel like what it's going to reveal is how much work you've been doing in comparison to what the other person or other people around you have not been doing. So it's like it's going to be a case of revealing that you might have been over functioning and the people that you love in your life have been under functioning. So there's that realization, and I feel like that's what's going to shift with your relationships. Now with Archangel Michael helping you with this situation, it says, Archangel Michael, thank you for assisting me with, in your case Scorpio, with my relationships. Please help me be filled with faith and peace at all times. Yeah, you're overworked, Scorpio. Not enough time for joy, not enough time for pleasure, not enough time for you, basically. I've got some other tarot cards here that I want to have a look at with you. The first one is the Three of Swords, and I feel like this is more to do with you understanding the past with greater clarity. Some of you Scorpios understand the past with greater clarity. With some of you, there's anger. With others of you, there's sadness. It's perfectly normal, okay? And with the realizations that you've come to, you're rethinking your lives, okay? From this new healed perspective, you're rethinking your lives and the way you've approached things. And I feel like that will be the breakthrough that leads to this. This is not going to be about you finding people who are like you or finding people who vibe with you. This is going to be about you finding yourselves, okay? You're going to find out who you are all over again. You're going to find out from the perspective of somebody who didn't have that trauma placed on them. You're going to have glimpses of who that person could have been. And you might build on that, like emotionally. With this right here, I think You feeling comfortable with yourself and you not giving yourself as much of a hard time as you used to is going to make you feel a little bit weird. Now, this is what people don't tell you about healing emotionally and doing the shadow work. When you've actually done the shadow work and you've put the work in and you've taken accountability and you've learned to do that without being too hard on yourself, there comes a sort of a clarity that's kind of almost not confusing, but once you reach that level of clarity and you reach that level of understanding of yourself and what you're meant to be doing in this life, at first your body won't know what to do with the information, and that can make you feel the worst. It can make you think, am I going to go back to my old ways? Healing is not a straight line. Never has been, never will be. But a lot of you Scorpios will heal. That is the reality of the situation. You are going to heal. You are going to truly understand who you are through the lens of clarity and not through the lens of people who want to bring you down. You're going to have that. And this is the result of it. This is a cautious optimism. This is not the type of optimism that has their head in the clouds. You're well aware of your surroundings. You're well aware of the people that are around you. But because of your ability to alchemize negativity, this is what makes you feel hopeful. Remember, you're a Martian sign, Scorpio, all right? You have the ability to alchemize negativity. You have the ability to use it to your advantage. Some might say you even go out looking for negativity just so that you can overcome it. Yeah. I know a lot of Scorpios who do that, Western and Vedic. Go out looking for problems just so they can solve them and have something to alchemize and have a source of fuel to, to keep them going, right? And I feel like you've been one of those signs, Scorpio, to do that. But, you will take it to a positive place. You absolutely will. I have every faith that you will. In fact, I see it. Okay. Now, let me just get a pen because I was supposed to make a little tick besides another sign that I've done. So, let me read your notes with regards to the signposts to expect over the course of the next month until the next new moon, okay? We've got recognition for hard work, proposal, romantic gesture, hard work paying off, and intimacy issues. This is exactly what I was saying before. Over-functioning is going to make you realize like how dysfunctional your relationships actually are, and it's going to make you pull back a little bit. And when you pull back, that's when things start healing. Okay, I did say that. So I do see healing with your relationships, healing with the people in your life that you need to connect with. And it's quite a reflective, soft sort of, healing phase for you. It's not like it doesn't have all the bangs and whistles. Do you know what I mean? It's very quiet. It's very reflective, but it is meaningful and it does lead to a lot of wonderful emotional moments for you. So that's it. That's for Scorpio. That was for Vishaka, Anuradha, and Jeshta. And for my Western Scorpios, Sun, Moon, and Lagna, I am Empress Justice. And I will see you in the next reading. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye, my darling.